Broadcasting from the financial capital of the world, this is NBR FM, New York City.
Welcome back. My next guest is in Philly, Pennsylvania. He is a certified data recovery engineer at Tri-State Data Recovery. Please welcome to the show, Donnie Anderson. What's up, Don?
Hey, how are you? Thanks for having me.
I'm doing well. How's everything?
I'm doing great over here.
Good. So, Don, tell us about what you do as a certified data recovery engineer.
I do cleanroom data recovery on physically damaged hard drives. So anywhere from a RAID server that goes down in a company to personal photographs that get lost from a damaged drive or dropped from a damaged drive, or anything from business critical data to formatted, SD cards or degraded NAND from memory chips like flash.
I see. Okay, so if I have my hard drive over here and it crashes for some reason, I take it to you or send it to you, and it gets fixed.
Yeah. What we do is we would start off with a diagnostic to determine exactly what's wrong with the drive. From there, we can give you a firm quote based on time. And if you approve the quote, you proceed with the work. If the data is not recoverable for some reason, which it isn't always recoverable due to a misconception, then you wouldn't pay any further than the diagnostic fee.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So what are all the services that you provide?
I started in IT about 20 years ago, and then from there I graduated to data recovery. It was a business where you can't just too many things at once because it takes up too much time, research, energy, money, traveling to really become good at this job. So once I started doing this, I basically shut everything else down and just focused on data recovery, which took quite a few years to become reputable, build up enough recognition to actually make money off of it. But once it came together, the reputation goes out there, the reviews, the credibility, it all starts coming together.
Okay. So how did you learn how to do this?
I had to travel around the world. I started in America. From there, I realized that the technology, the equipment doesn't derive from America. It comes from Russia, China, Serbia, even Poland. So I had to travel around the world, take some courses, collaborate with other great engineers. So I learned a lot from other engineers, collaborating with them and training courses.
That's pretty cool. So what were some of your experiences like abroad?
I had some intense courses, some Russian courses, working with the best technology that's made for data recovery, collaborations with other engineers on techniques of clean room work, clean room repairs, and how to properly use the tools, what tools to get. A lot of it comes with experience and practice. It takes years and years and years to become good at this. So once you're good at something, what it really comes down to is a passion that you can't buy. That's what makes a true engineer really good at his job.
Nice. Okay. All right. So what goes into this? Is it an arduous process to learn how to do this?
Yeah, there's three different levels of recovery. Worst case scenario is where, say, a drive is clicking or beeping, malfunctioned to the point where it has to be physically repaired. What comes with that is you have to repair the drive in a clean room. You have to have exact donor parts for it, much like a patient and a donor, like a heart transplant, we can call it. If the parts aren't compatible, it's not going to work. Also, nothing can fall on the platters because how it works is the data is stored on the platters and it's written and read magnetically through the heads. So if even a piece of dust gets on the platters, it can cause a head crash or permanent data loss. So that's the whole reason that a clean room is necessary for this type of job. And then it breaks down to a level 2 recovery, which is basically firmware problems, bad sectors. It could even be a damaged head or a weak head. And then that's special equipment needed as well, which is needed to basically work on the firmware of a drive. And the firmware of a drive is like the operating system of a hard drive. In other words, it's how it functions. And there's problems within there that have to be replaced or fixed and repaired, like module system files, things like that as well.
Okay. All right. So tell me a little bit more about, your background and what you wanted to do coming up.
I have a degree in network management. They don't make degrees in college or even teach us in college, so the only way is to actually travel and learn and get experience and have collaborations with other engineers to become really good at this. Other than that, like a lot of training courses, a lot of paid courses that I've taken overseas. Canada was a big one. In Prague, and there several times for training. New York, basically all over the world. I went to Budapest to have a collaboration with an engineer there.
Okay. And what are some of the things that you hope to accomplish in the future?
In the future, I would say probably a second location. It's hard to say, but I'm thinking of a franchise in the future.
Okay, very cool. So what's the best way to contact you if anybody wants more info?
Reach out that 800 number, 1-800-798-0727. All the information is laid out on the website. You can find us a contact page on the website as well, which will go to our emails. And if it's an after hours emergency job, that's the best way to do it. And we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
All right, very cool. Very cool. Is there anything else anybody needs to know before we go, Don?
People need to understand that data, when you think about data, you think about just files, but these files are actually memories. These are memories of children growing up, lost loved ones, business data. These are important, critical files that can't be replaced. So what I say to you is, if anybody else wants to attempt at doing it like their friends a favor, if it's that important, just take it to a professional first before causing any more damage to the drive.
Okay, all right, good advice. Go to the website for more information. Yep.
Yeah, yep. It's all on the website, yes.
Don Anderson, thanks for coming on the show. Appreciate your time.
Yep, pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for listening. We'll be back right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Broadcasting from the financial capital of the world, this is NBR FM, New York City.